EOS value figure May 2022. In May 2022, the expense of EOS basically is gauged to explicitly be at around a base worth of 124. The EOS esteem really worth can truly show up at a restriction of 141, with the common trading in every practical sense worth of 137. In EOS value forecast June 2022, the expense of EOS in a real sense is expected to truly arrive at in any event worth of 136 in 2022, which is genuinely critical. The EOS cost could in a real sense show up at a biggest certainly worth of 148, with the commonplace trading cost of 141, all through 2022 or so. They thought EOS value expectation July 2022. Concerning July 2022 EOS cost, truly is figured to show up at the most diminished possible level of 139 or so. They basically thought the EOS cost could show up at a biggest possible level of 155 with the regular guess cost of 144 or so. They basically thought EOS value expectation August 2022. Concerning August 2022 EOS cost, generally is guessed to show up at a most decreased possible level of 145. In every practical sense, large way the EOS cost could show up at a most really outrageous possible level of 162, with a common measure cost of 150 EOS value estimate September 2022 for September. The expense of EOS is expected to especially show up at a regular month to month, barely the uttermost compasses of 153, while the coin will trade between a restriction of 170 and no less than 146. Incredibly EOS value estimate October 2022 for October. The expense of EOS really is expected to show up at a regular month to month in every practical sense farthest reaches of 159, while the coin will trade between a restriction of 177 and at kind of the least 152, which basically is very huge EOS value conjecture. November 2022, the typical expense of EOS could in a real sense go to 165 toward November's end in every way that really matters, as opposed to mainstream thinking. EOS could be trading around a generally especially outrageous especially worth of 185. With the base expected cost of 160 or so. They by and large thought EOS value forecast December 2022. The expense of EOS basically is expected to by and large reach at the actually the least extremely worth of 164 in 2022. In an unpretentious manner, the EOS cost could explicitly show up at a biggest exceptionally worth of 192, with the common trading cost of 170 all through 2022 in an unobtrusive manner. EOS value figure 2022 facts. What will truly be EOS worth in 2022 or so? They really thought the EOS cost is assessed to in every way that really matters show up at a most truly outrageous level of 192, with smallest expense of 164, close to the completion of 2022, in a significant manner. Does EOS essentially have a future, especially in opposition to prevalent thinking, to the extent that worth EOS has a momentous extremely potential to show up at new levels really, in spite of mainstream thinking? Basically it fundamentally is checked that EOS will augment in regard, or so they thought concerning all plans and purposes showed by unambiguous trained professionals and business analysts. EOS can cause an uproar in and out of town cost of 60-40 till 2030. In an unpretentious manner is EOS sort of worth buying in 2022 or so? They sort of thought EOS truly worth should continue to stretch out as lack will overall help cost ascend in an unobtrusive manner in the event that it's not a real problem. Note there especially is a bet to any endeavor basically explicitly put assets into what you can especially accomplish before showing up at any goals and sort of direct the best investigation possible, or so they in every way that really matters. Thought EOS value expectation January 2023. The expense of EOS truly is expected to arrive at anyway, worth of 162 in 2023, which most certainly is very critical. The EOS cost could truly show up at a biggest especially worth of 184, with the commonplace trading cost of 179 all through 2023. In an unobtrusive manner EOS value estimate, February 2023. In February 2023, the expense of EOS generally is gauged to in every practical sense be at around a base certainly worth of 177, which is genuinely critical. The EOS esteem worth can show up at a constraint of 191, with the normal trading worth of 186 and USD. In a genuinely large way, EOS value expectation walk 2023. The expense of EOS basically is expected to sort of reach at any rate in every way that really matters worth of 183 in 2023. Which is very huge. The EOS cost could by and large show up at a biggest worth of 199, with the commonplace trading cost of 192 all through 2023. In an unpretentious manner, EOS value expectation April 2023. Concerning April 2023 EOS cost, basically is gauged to generally show up at a most insignificant possible level of 189. The EOS cost could especially show up at a biggest possible level of 206. With the ordinary guess cost of 197 EOS value conjecture, May 2023. In May 2023, the expense of EOS not entirely settled to fundamentally be at around a base extremely worth of 195 or so. They thought the EOS esteem commonly worth can show up at a constraint of 216. With the commonplace trading exceptionally worth of 203 and USD or so. They in a real sense thought EOS value forecast June 2023. The expense of EOS by and large is expected to especially reach at the essentially the least most certainly worth of 200 in 2023. In an unobtrusive manner, the EOS cost could especially show up at a generally kind of outrageous, for the most part worth of 224, with the normal trading cost of 207. All through 2023 EOS value expectation July 2023. The expense of EOS is expected to really arrive at kind of worth of 207 in 2023. In an unpretentious manner, the EOS cost could truly show up at a biggest really worth of 232, with the normal trading cost of 216 all through 2023. Which most certainly is genuinely huge. EOS value expectation August 2023. With respect to August 2023 EOS cost, certainly is gauged to generally show up basically possible level of 213. In a truly significant manner, the EOS cost could fundamentally show up at a biggest possible level of 241, with the normal gauge cost of 220. Which explicitly is very critical. EOS value expectation September 2023. The expense of EOS in every practical sense is expected to especially reach at the essentially the most unpretty worth of 218 in 2023. In a very large manner, the EOS cost could fundamentally show up at a biggest for the most part worth of 252 with the common trading cost of 226, all through 2023 EOS value expectation October 2023. The expense of EOS basically is expected to really arrive at anyway of worth of 225 in